If you're waking up right now and you looked out your window, you're probably seeing it. Let's check out this smoke map just like we did yesterday, but today looking a little bit worse, at least for us here in the metro area and for folks in Central Oregon. So you can see this purple again, that's going to be the thickest part, and this smoke is coming from eastern Washington. We've talked a little bit about the gray fire out there near Spokane, but there's also smoke coming down from British Columbia in Canada. So quite a bit of wildfire smoke here, and this is what it's looking like right now. So Portland's starting to get the brunt of it there, but let's move forward in the day to see how things change. You can see by the time we get to Sunday, 6:45 p.m., so that's tonight, it's going to be a little bit lighter over here. So you can see we're starting to push east, but definitely worse for folks down in Bend and in Central Oregon. So you're going to want to continue to pay attention to those air quality alerts. But again, as we move forward, Monday 7:30, so tomorrow morning, going to be a lot clearer, at least here for us in Portland and Vancouver in Southwest Washington, and for everyone along the coast. And the reason that this is pushing east is because remnants of Hurricane Hilary are making their way up, and that's causing some onshore flow. So this is going to push all of that smoke that way, going to clear things out for us, but still going to be a concern for folks in the Dalles, in Pendleton, and again in Central Oregon. But let's continue to move forward. You can see that push right off, and so by the time we get to Monday night, things should be a lot easier. It should be a lot easier to breathe. Now let's talk air quality for a second. So when you see red, that's usually a concern because that's going to be the unhealthy category. As we move into Oregon here, you can see right now in Portland, we are in that yellow category, so that's going to be the moderate, but we could definitely see this change here in the next few hours because we're going to see the thickest part of the smoke come through here this afternoon. So of course we'll be keeping an eye on that. And here is a look, if you can believe this. This is our Dalles camera. Normally we'd be seeing beautiful Mount Hood right here, and no, there is not much to see. And there are air quality alerts across the state right now. You can see near Eugene and in Bend, and then you can also see in Southwest Washington in Battleground, and then we also have a red flag warning for fire danger here in Mount Hood and near Mount St. Helens as well. But lots of warnings going on today, and that's because of the remnants of Hurricane Hilary. You can see all this green right here, and then all of that orange down into Nevada. That's for flooding concerns, and so obviously we're going to be keeping our eye on that to see what happens in Southeast Oregon, but that's not going to happen until tonight into tomorrow. So let's take a look across at some of our temperatures right now. You can see we're waking up pretty mild here in Portland, 62, 59 in Vancouver, but as we move down the I-5 corridor right now, 58 degrees in Salem. Now let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. Absolutely beautiful later on in the week, so we just got to make it through today. Hazy and hot, and then we'll push into some clearer skies and a little bit easier to breathe and hang outside for sure.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that. You got fires, you got flooding concerns, and we got smoke, so a lot going on.
We really do.
All right, well, we'll talk more to you in a bit.